How to sell on eBay for beginners. Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how you can sell on eBay as a beginner. Now, selling on eBay can be a really easy thing to do, but when you realize that the way that you add your listing can make a major impact on whether or not it's going to sell. So that is why you need to learn the ins and outs of creating a good listing on eBay. So to get started with that, the first step is to go on to ebay.com. Once you go on to ebay.com, what I like to do is I actually like to search for what I am selling. The reason I like to do that, it gives me a good estimate of what type of prices I can expect and how I should be listing my products as well. Once you do that, you have a general idea. You can click on back into your eBay homepage and then click on sell on the top right. Now, once you click on sell on the top right, you can begin selling on eBay. Now, I have already logged on to my eBay account. If you do not have an eBay account already, all you need to do is sign up with your email address. It's completely free to sign up for eBay. Now, once you do that, you're going to go on and then click on list an item. Now, once you click on list an item, you have to begin your listing. Now, your listing and the way it's added is going to be very impactful, and you first have to share item details, find a match, and then edit and list. Whenever you're listing, eBay is always going to ask you what you're selling. So I'm going to be selling a toothless plushie. And what I'm going to see is it says that it has run out of suggestions. I'm going to be searching for plushie, and it's going to be plushies cute. And once I do that, I can select what type of plushie it is. If you find an exact match of your plushie, you should honestly use that as a reference for pricing and listing. But because the type of plushie I'm selling does not have an exact match, I'm just going to go into continue without match. Then you're going to describe your item. And this is really important. A lot of people lie in this area. You do not want to lie on the condition of your item or what type of item it is, because if you do lie, it's going to be very obvious later on. And then when you have multiple different reports, people are going to report that the item was not as you described, then it gets your account in a lot of trouble. So try to ensure the information you're adding is honest and it's going to be truthful about the condition of the product. Once you've done that, we're just going to click on continue to listing. And from here, we can proceed with details. Now, this is our fun part where we're going to add photos and videos. And this is where you can see photo options. You can upload photos from your mobile device from Web or Gallery Plus. Now, this is really important. You have the availability to add 24 photos and a 1-minute video. The reason for this is buyers want to see all details and angles, especially if the product you are selling is in a used condition. Then buyers are going to be very, very interested in seeing how used it is and what's the complete condition of the product. So for that reason, always add as many photos and videos of your product. Whether it's new or used, you want to just make sure the buyer has a lot of trust and can, proceed with purchasing the product if they find the product to be in a condition which they like. So from there, we're just going to upload from our computer, and I just have 2 images of a product that I saw on Facebook Marketplace that I'm going to be using. And once you do that, you're going to add the title of the product. Now, these images are not very good. You guys can see that there's a lot in the background. The images are a bit blurry. Ideally, you want to go for better images than this. This is just a reference, but always go for better images than this because the details matter a lot, especially in used items. People want to see the wear and tear, how much there is, whether there's something that's negligible. Now you have these AI tools that can now help you in cleaning up the product. I don't recommend, removing the background completely. It can just make your product seem weird. So I don't like to use them. If you prefer to use them, you can. And then once you have added a lot of images, you're going to add the title, and you will see multiple different titles if you want a bold title or subtitle as well. I'm just going to add a regular title, build, and this was a build a bear custom toothless plushie from how to train your dragon. And I just like my title to be very descriptive. And I'm going to list faster, and I'm going to add the brand as Build-A-Bear Workshop. And now I can remove this where I can just add toothless plushie from how to train your dragon, build a bear. Then after that, I have my item category. By default, eBay is going to select the best applicable category to your product. However, if you feel like this does not apply that well to your product, you can always go on ahead and then click on edit and add it to a different category. You can add a secondary category as well, but sometimes fees do apply. After that, you have your item specifics. So buyers need to know these details. You will see this is the brand, and then you have additional details such as UPC, as well as whether this is an animal. This is, let's say, a dragon plushie, so I'm going to add custom details. Then I have my color as black. Then I have the character family, which is Build-A-Bear. Then the occasion, no, there's no related occasion. Then the size, so medium, small, mini, large, you're going to enter that. So for our particular plushie, this is a small plushie. Then we have features, so this is washable if it's reversible, scented, talking, you can add those as well. You can add the age level, which means how many years has this plushie already been used. This can be a great metric for others to analyze how much wear and tear they should be expecting on the product as well. So from here, what we're going to be doing is simply proceeding on to any variations. Now, variations or different variety of items are only available for new products. This is not applicable to used or pre-used, pre-loved products, whatever you might want to call them. Certain item categories do have variations, but plushies do not. But if you're adding even pre-loved clothing, it does give you the option for variations because people can usually own multiple sizes in pre-loved clothing, or in bags, they have multiple sizes as well. Then you add your condition description. So item is used fairly, does not have any stains, is fluffy and soft. Then we can add a description as well, and then it's time for pricing. Now, on eBay, you have two types of pricing. You have auctions and buy it now. Auctions are where you set a minimum price and then people can bid on the product. Usually this goes pretty decently, but sometimes it can be a really major flaw. And you can also set your buy it now. So you just set a standard pricing, and as soon as you find any person that is willing to buy at that price, it auto accepts. Now I can go into auction, and auctions mean that it's not guaranteed your product is going to sell. And you can set your auction duration to 3, 5, 7, or 10 days. Then you're going to choose your starting bid. Let's say it's $2. And after that, we can add our reserve price. So people can reserve the products, $20 or whatever price. And you can even add offers if you have a more expensive item where you're selling it for $100 or $200 and you expect people to be bidding lower than your asking price, then you can allow these offers. Once you do that, you're just going to proceed and schedule your listing or list it right away, and then add your shipping method. And just like that, you have your eBay listing ready. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video.